Hi everyone, this is part 13 video. Okay, this is the last application from the Gauss law. Already we have discussed part 12, first application and second application, linear charge and surface charge. That applications already we have discussed. So you have any doubt in this part application 1 and application 2, just one check it, the description is available, that links. If anyone is not subscribing my channel, please subscribe, okay, and support to me. So we can go to our subject now. So today we are discussing the third application from the Gauss law, spherical shell. Okay, this is one spherical shell. This spherical shell radius is capital R, and this dotted lines are the imaginary surface. Imaginary surface means this is Gaussian surface. Okay, so this is Gaussian surface. Okay, so that Gaussian surface radius is small r. At P point first I am calculating the electric field, and this is n cap ds is area vector, and this is electric field. From where we need the electric field direction, there we are drawing the tangent line. So here we can draw the tangent line, means electric field is making perpendicular direction only. That's why electric field and area vector both are in same direction. Here also same, everywhere is the same in this imaginary line. Okay, so first we can discuss the outside the sphere electric field we can calculate. So I am applying the Gauss law here. So what is that Gauss law? We know already. So phi is equal to E closed surface integral ds, and phi is equal to, we can write electric flux q by epsilon naught also. So q by epsilon naught into, so E into closed surface integral ds, and I am writing here q also. So here we are taking the very small area. Okay, so we can write like this, is it right? Surface charge density sigma is equal to q by a, and we can write q is equal to sigma a. Okay, so surface charge density, so charge is okay, lies on the surfaces only, not inside. That's why I am taking surface charge density. So sigma into, so spherical shell surface area is 4 pi r square. Why I am taking capital R means, so here this body radius is capital R only, no? That's why I am taking capital R. Okay, so you can substitute this q value. Q is equal to sigma into 4 pi into capital R square by epsilon E into integral ds. So means this is a very small value. This is the Gaussian surface, imaginary surface area. Again same only. So imaginary surface area 4 pi r square because of radius is r. So write that part also, integral ds is equal to 4 pi r square. Okay, so this is 4 pi and this is 4 pi, 4 pi both are cancelled. Finally electric field point at outside of the sphere, electric field formula E is equal to sigma into r square by epsilon into r square. Okay, outside formula this one. And next application 2 also we are discussing now. So application 2, on the surface of the spherical shell, on the surface, Gaussian sphere, Gaussian surface, and so that spherical shell both are same radius only. So this is only Gaussian surface and this is only spherical shell radius, means r is equal to r condition, r is equal to r. Okay now, so Gaussian surface and spherical shell radius same radius only. In that case r is equal to r case, simply you can substitute here. So from outside equation E is equal to sigma into r square by epsilon into r is equal to r, again r square cancel. E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. This E is on the surface, r is equal to r means on the surface. Okay, on the surface charge, this is outside the sphere of the charge. Next one more application, this is the last application. Okay, in Gauss law, that is inside of this sphere. So Now this is the spherical shell. Okay, so this is the spherical shell. Now this spherical shell radius already we know, capital R. Now imaginary surface means Gaussian surface is inside. So this is the Gaussian surface. That Gaussian surface radius is small r. Okay, already we know electric field applications, charge always residing on surfaces only, not inside the sphere. So Gaussian surface into the sphere, inside the sphere there is no electric field. Okay, so there is no electric field and there is no charge also. So means this condition r less than r. So because of this is very small, this is very large, r less than r less than r case, here only charge is residing. There is no inside charge. So Q is equal to 0, automatically E also 0. Okay, so this is a very important application. Okay, so thank you all of you. If anyone not subscribing my channel, please subscribe and support to me. Thank you watching for my video.